Police in Birmingham now have a new tool in the fight against gun crime. ShotSpotter, the innovative new technology which has already been used in both combat zones in Iraq and Afghanistan, as well as by police forces across the United States, has now been installed in our city.
When a gun is fired, it creates an acoustic shockwave, a sonic impulse radiating outward at 1,100 feet per second. The impulse strikes the highly sensitive sensors. To pinpoint the shot's location, the system then uses triangulation, a process measuring how much time it takes for the sound shock wave to reach each sensor.
It allows officers to pinpoint the location of any gunshot within its range so that armed units can be dispatched.
When a gunshot is discharged within a community, within this coverage area of the system, that will activate sensors that will record the incident. We call it an acoustic incident, and will then relay that information in a matter of seconds up to our force communication centre. The duty inspector within this centre will then receive an audible alarm on a monitor which will show him or her exactly where the gunshot has occurred within 25 metres. The inspector can then, very importantly, decide on what resources to deploy, and remembering they are firearms resources, so it will help us to plan what resources to send in an accurate manner so that we get to the incident quickly and potentially try and save lives.
Sensors have been attached to public and private buildings in high gun crime areas of the city, and the message to those who fire guns in our streets is simple. If you pull the trigger, then they know exactly where you are.
If somebody has been shot, it means that we're at the scene where there is a victim probably seriously injured already. So it may be the difference between saving a life or otherwise, without getting too dramatic.
Of course, the system does come with a price tag. It cost the force £150,000 to install, and will be a further £21,000 a year to maintain. But those in charge say that's well worth it.
If we think that a murder to investigate, if we want to put it in monetary terms, generally, without considering the health implications, runs to a figure of just over £1 million. Actually, the cost of this system, if it prevents one murder, then I think it's money well spent.